Thank you, everybody. Now, back to the wonderful co-founders of Students in Him.
There's reason to believe the Justice Department is investigating him.
I'm grateful to see so many people on a cold Saturday morning because the reality is, even when it's cold and it's dreary and we want to be at home watching our stories with the bagel, democracy is on the line, and so we have to show up. We have to show up. And when you have someone like George Santos, who lied his way into office, deceiving his constituents, and then going on to say, oh, I'm a part of the LGBTQ community, I'm gay. Well, guess what, Santos? We don't want you. So he is not a part of our community. He is a danger to our community. And a lot of the media wants to go on the headline of, oh, well, he did drag. What about him doing drag? I don't care that he did drag. Wear drag to Congress. Live your life and do it, but don't vote against the people that you're claiming to be a part of.
Immigrants. And we know that immigrants are the backbone of this country. Responsible, say, gay bill.
I mean, how could... And to be a legislator who has signed a bill to make the AR-15 the national gun, why do we need a national gun? Why do we need a national gun when the leading cause of death among children in this country is gun violence, not drag queens, not trans people, not queer people, but guns? So why is that what he has put his name to? We don't want a national gun. We want a livable wage. We want health care. We want reproductive justice. We want to make sure that we are providing for our communities in need. We want an education system that teaches the full scope of American history, not the one-sided, wealthy, white, male, patriarchal side of it.
Every hour, every day that George Santos is in Congress, Donald Trump's border law.
We will stand here in New York, a state and a city that has values for everyone. And we will say that your values are not our values, and we will be here every single waking minute, making your life uncomfortable, George Santos, because your constituents deserve a leader who will fight for you and who will represent you. George Santos, you're a piece of shit. Oh, sorry, there's... whoops! And we will not be silent.
We deserve better! We deserve better! We deserve better! We deserve better! We deserve better!
First of all, he's a traitor to the LGBT community.
Yes. We don't want it.
So when there's a member of Congress like George Santos that advocates for policies that are directly detrimental to his own community, you can see how that might upset some people.
Yes, yes.
He's dangerous, he's regressive, he needs to be held accountable for his actions, and we will not stop until he is out of office.
Unity in the House of Representatives, and sure, that's not a lot. Policies that would make it harder for people like my mother to come into this country.
Obviously, he is a user, he is a liar, he is a fraudster. It's pointless to talk about what George Santos's views are about anything because he has none.
Yes.
All he wants is to be where the action is. All he wants is to be somewhere where there's power, where he can profit off of that power. And he will lie, he will cheat, he will steal, he will defraud, he will do anything that he possibly can to get there.
As somebody who is claiming to be a part of the LGBTQ community but aligning himself with legislators who are fighting trans people, fighting drag artists, fighting queer rights, it's important that we make sure he's expelled from Congress and no longer representing New York. New York is a state of equality and inclusion that welcomes everyone, and George Santos does not represent those values. He's not representing the community because the entire story is on his lies of how he got into office. How can he fight for his constituents when he has ethics probes against him, when he's not serving on any committees because of that? He's a lame duck legislator, and he just began.
He's not just failing all of you, he's failing himself. Innovation and centuries of American exceptionalism and greatness. Move legal protections against building this border wall. this is a direct message to Congressman Santos. We don't want the AR-15.